So you've played lots of concerts in Germany. Like for the last few years, you've been on lots of concerts and festivals. Is there any like particularly exciting, funny story that you kept in mind from one of your gigs in Germany? Something you can talk about?
Eric's got a good one.
Are we talking about festivals or just anything?
Anything, any stays in Germany.
There you go, yeah.
something that-
Both of us have funny stories. One time we were playing in the early days on the first album. I was playing on stage and I jumped up and my foot went right through the stage because it was an old stage, and then I had to play the rest of the song stuck in the stage.
Really?
That was pretty funny. Aaron?
And that was in the Reeperbahn, right?
That was no, it was I think it was like Sabotage or something.
My story sucks.
Okay, I'm very keen on hearing it.
We were playing in the Reeperbahn. What was the name of the venue?
The Docks in Hamburg.
The Docks in Hamburg.
I've been there.
Yeah, it's very hot.
Yeah.
And they had laundry machines in the basement. I needed to do laundry, so I did laundry. I am very unorganized. And instead of putting my laundry in a bag, I just bunched it all into my hands and walked back to the bus, which was, I had to go outside and walk down a couple streets. And I ended up talking to my tour manager halfway through. And I thought that I dropped a pair of my socks on the ground because I felt them and I was just carrying everything. And then, so I picked them up and walked back to the bus and was putting all my clothes away and smelt shit. And I picked up a pair of women's underwear covered in shit. Awful.
Yeah, the story actually really
Lovely story, yes.
sucks. Yeah. Okay. Yeah,
That's still the best story. Can't trump that one.
No, it's great. It's interesting. And how about like when you come to Germany playing on concerts and festivals? Do you get the occasion to visit a little, or is just basically in and out of the tour bus? And
Yeah, if we have a day off, then we'll go walk around the city or go for dinner or something like that. But usually when we're playing shows like this, there's not much time because we have to do sound check and stuff like that. So there's not much really time.
Yeah, if you want to, I got up early today and walked into town. It was about a 30-minute walk. It's nice. Yeah, it's just nice I haven't done that yet on the tour to like actually get up and, because we've just been go, so busy. So, but yeah, it's hard to see stuff.
yeah, I can imagine. How about German food? Have you tried some specialties?
Yeah, we like the schnitzel and the white asparagus is very good.
Okay. Do you know currywurst?
Currywurst is very good.
You
Yeah.
tried it. Actually, great.
Yeah, that's one of my earliest memories of Germany is trying currywurst.
Really?
Currywurst mit Pommes.
Yeah, perfect. Great.
Yeah.
Well, it actually comes from where I'm from. I'm from a town like in Essen, which is about an hour from here.
Oh, okay.
That's really like the local dish, and
Oh, nice.
I think it's the best dish in the world.
It's very tasty.
Yeah, well, I really love it. Well, you've already tried to figure it out a bit, but how does your schedule, your daily life look when you're on tour? Is it really just like, I mean, you play concerts like every day in a different city. How do you manage to not get out of steam? Do you have like personal masseuses or something?
No, it's like you just focus on, you just kind of, every night at between 9:30 and 10 you have to play for 90 minutes. So you kind of base your day around that. And the bus leaves at in between 2 or 5 o'clock in the morning. So after the show, you might go out, have a couple drinks, and then go to bed, and then wake up and have lunch here, and then warm up and do sound check, and then do interviews, and then try to have dinner, and then do meet and greets, and then get ready, and then play the show. And then it's just like we're in the 6th of 7 in a row right now.
Yeah.
So it's
Strange.
it's the same. It's kind of like the same thing every day, but in a different city. So
Yeah.
so I guess the exciting part is when you play the show because it's a different audience every night, and
Yeah.
and that really it could be really awesome in one city, and every city's a different show. So it's fun.
Cool. And when you're at home in Canada, how does the daily life of Billy Talent look? Do you do a lot of practicing in the studio and press appointments or do you get time?
We don't do much press or anything like that. It's more just relaxing in between tours, and then we'll rehearse occasionally and just kind of go back to normal life.
Do you get recognized at the supermarket?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes.
I mean, in Canada, you're really famous. Like, you're one of the national.
Yeah, but it's not much recognition happening in Canada or Toronto.
Not in Toronto, no. Well,
It depends on where you are, yeah.
Toronto's it's a city where people, I guess there's like a lot of different, bands and actors and artists and musicians and things like that there. So people don't really go, hey man, you're in that band. But if we go outside of Toronto, then people, they don't really see bands that are big that they see on the TV walking around in small towns. So they might recognize you and make a big deal of it, but it doesn't really happen in Toronto much.
Okay, cool. So I gotta check my questions. Okay. What we would like to know is if Billy Talent had not been born, what would you be today?
Good question.
I don't know. I'm hopefully still playing music, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's just a weird thing to think about.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You didn't have any. I mean, Billy Talent was founded 20 years ago.
Yeah.
You were like what, 16? I don't know.
17, yeah, 16, 17.
Yeah. So you didn't really think about any
that'd
alternative
be
careers.
cool to be.
Yeah, we all have had different careers at one point, because we had to, in order to sustain the band, we had to work other jobs to afford to, buy instruments and rehearsal space and stuff like that. So I used to be an animator for cartoons.
Okay.
Aaron worked on an assembly line at one point.
Glad to be out of there. No, we all you have your dreams, and all of our dreams of being in a band came true. So it's really cool. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, luckily it has been born, Billy Talent. There is a question from one of Rock Talent's followers on Facebook who posted it onto the site, who would like to know if and who influenced you in the musical way, like any artist, any band that you have.
Bands collectively, bands like The Clash and Rage Against the Machine, At the Drive-In, Refused. They all influenced, I guess, the whole band. Fugazi. As a songwriter, I think Tom Waits would be my favorite, as far as songwriting, lyrical stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rage Against the Machine is one band that we all looked up to, and we're just blown away by how strong each musician was and how amazing the frontman was, and it was just the perfect band for us to look up to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. And if you had the choice, which deceased musician would you like to get on stage with?
Joe Strummer, for sure.
Okay.
Shannon Hoon, Blind Melon, but that's just a personal thing.
Okay, cool. Well, next year is Billy Talent's 20th birthday. Can the fans expect anything special to that special occasion? Have you anything planned yet?
We're trying to do something special. I guess it'll be around next July. It'll be 20 years, so maybe something at home. But I'm not sure if we'll do something on tour or not. But
Okay.
it'll also be the 10th anniversary of the first album in September. So
Yeah.
we'll. I don't know. We're thinking of some ideas right now,
Okay.
but nothing's really confirmed yet.
Okay.
We will do something, but we don't know what.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Great. Okay, just checking the time. Oh, we still got some. So you went to TV Total on Monday. I watched the video on the internet yesterday, and
With Stefan Raab.
Yeah.
Raab.
he's funny, isn't he?
People are trying to teach me how to say his last name. but-
Raab.
Raab.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
It's hard for you to not pronounce the R in the
You
English
have to roll
way.
roll the R, yeah.
Yeah, but you've been there 3 years ago performing Rusty from the Rain, and Monday is Surprise Surprise, and I've watched the two videos yesterday, and I was stunned how it's like the exact same setting, the exact same stage, and like you on the left, John on the right, Benjamin in the middle, you in the back, like the exact
We're
same.
probably wearing the same clothes.
Yeah, maybe. I think the only thing that changed was actually Ben's hair.
Yeah.
But the whole vibe was so different, and the sound was so different. I thought personally,
Yeah.
how was it? How does it feel for you to get back on that same stage exactly 2 years after it and perform from your new album?
The vibe of the new album is so much different than that last record. I think the last record was the songs are just like a little bit slower and bigger sounding, and this record is faster, punchier, and tighter. So that's a good comparison. Actually, Surprise Surprise is a really tight, fast, and punchy song, and Rusted from the Rain is a big, like, kind of grand song. So it's nice to get back up on the stage and do something different, because we like to change up every record and make sure they're not all sounding the same. So this record was really fun to play.
Okay. Sandra, the same follower on Facebook, would like to know what are your favorite songs from Dead Silence?
My personal favorite is Cure for the Enemy. I just think it's a fantastic song. And Running Across the Tracks as well. Those two songs. I love them all, though. Like, it's hard to pick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Running Across the Tracks and Crooked Minds. I think turned out really great.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. And she attended your concert in Stuttgart a few days ago, and she said that you played more old songs than the ones from the new album. Is there a reason for that?
Well, the first day when we played in Dresden, we played like something like 7 new songs, and it was quite a bit of new songs, and we thought that the fans wanted to hear some older ones, so we were only playing one song from the first album,
Okay.
Try Honesty, and so we decided to maybe play some older stuff from the first album as well. Now we're playing This Is How It Goes again in the set, and we didn't want to bore the audience too much with material they haven't heard, because the record just
Yeah.
came out last month, so.
Sure.
So we wanted to kind of give them a little bit of a good balance between every record.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's I think the set now is really, really good. It's a good balance of
Yeah.
all 4
Yeah.
records. It's hard, though, at the beginning to get that right balance.
Sure.
So,
You need to trial and error.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah. Well, my friend who went to Düsseldorf yesterday was completely amazed, so I think you've done a good
Oh,
job.
cool.
There you go.
Good, thanks.
Well, another thing that Sandra noticed is the cover of the album, where it's this weird scenery with the house saying Queens and West. Yeah, Queens and West. Is this completely fictional, or does this have a meaning?
It was when the artist Ken Taylor was drawing the picture. He asked us if there's anything we'd like to put in there, like to sneak in the background. So, Queen Street West is the street in Toronto where every musician from Toronto or the suburbs ends up having to play. There's a whole bunch of small bars and venues that you end up having to play there, and there's some legendary venues like the Horseshoe Tavern and the Bovine, and there used to be a place called the Big Bob, and these are all venues that bands we play at over years to get a reputation and then hopefully get discovered by like a label or something. So that's where we basically honed our chops and and played so many shows over the years on that street.
And it's completely changed from 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Like, it used to be very punk rock, and now it's very H&M
Yeah.
and Starbucks,
Right.
which is cool, but it's just we all remember, like, one of the coolest venues in the city is a furniture store now.
Yeah.
It's just really weird walking in there, because some of our greatest memories of being in a band
Were-
were in that building, and now
Yeah.
it's like, check out
Isn't
that
that
couch.
weird?
Yeah.
Have you walked in there? I've walked
they-
upstairs and I'm like, the stage is right here.
They saved the sign, though,
Yeah.
and they put the sign up in the store, but it's just
Right
weird.
where I remember playing with Sparta, that first show,
Yeah.
is now like a bunch of sectional couches,
Coffee tables.
coffee tables. So it's weird.
It's amazing. I mean, it must be amazing to see, like, over 20 years,
Yeah.
not only the development of you, but also of, I mean, your fans and everything. Just outside, they're already sitting there outside waiting to get in, and they're like 16. I mean, they weren't even born when Billy Talent was founded.
Yeah, true. Wow,
Yeah.
crazy.
I was 6 actually. So.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys. I think
That's great.
pretty much all we had to ask you, and we wish you a very nice show tonight
Thank
and
you.
a pleasant stay in
Yes.
Germany. And
Thank you for the interview.
Thank you. That was a great interview. Thanks.